You're gonna have to move, Speedy. You're gonna have to move, Speedy. I have more help than I need. Alright, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out this distance in here. This is the end of the deadwood. This is the oak keel here. And I've got a piece of cedar clamped onto the transom so that I've got the right angle coming down. And what I need to do is fashion a piece of white oak that's going to fill this space, and that's the stern post. And the rudder will hang on the back of the stern post here and on the back of the transom up here. So what I'm trying to figure out is how big a piece of oak do I need, and it's fairly massive. If I had a piece of 4x4 white oak, that would probably do it. But they don't exactly make that. I may have to go saw this out of the tree or else put two pieces together. And I haven't quite decided yet. But what I got to do is I got to get the measurements for how big this is. And I'll probably take my angle gauge, bevel gauge, and figure what this angle is here. But for the moment, I just want to get the measurements. So, first of all, how wide is the deadwood back here? It's about 3 inches, a little better than 3 here, maybe 3 1/4, and goes back to 3 inches at the top. So port to starboard is going to be 3 inches. So I'm just writing on this little board here so I can figure it out. And I measured some of this a little bit ago, but I'm kind of double checking now. So 3 at the bottom, port to starboard. And what do we say in the middle? 3 1/4. It's about, yeah, 3 1/4, 3 3/16 maybe. So 3 3/16. Okay, then what I want to know is what's my distance back up here. See, that turns out to be, I can't crane my head down in here enough to see that. Hang on. No, let's do it like that. That's just about 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 at the top edge, and then just straight back here. That's 2 3/8. 2 3/8. Yeah, 2 3/8 will do it. So 2 3/8. Fore to aft, 2 3/8. 2 3/8. Forward to aft, 2 3/8. That's all the whole length of it. That's nice to know that we got the deadwood pretty well right. I could adjust for that if I needed to, but I think this batten's on here pretty straight. So we'll end up having to cut off this little piece of lead, which won't be a big deal at all. Now I just got to find a piece of oak that's going to fit that. I do think, too, we're going to make it a little narrower as we get back, but for the moment, let's just get a square piece, and then we can plane it down on the most after edge. But I actually think that this piece of cedar is probably about what we're going to want. And that's about 2 3/4. And what I could do is measure the top of the oak keel there, and that's just a little better than 2 1/2 So, okay, well, now I just got to find a piece of wood. I've got one over here, a 2x6 white oak. I may rip that in half and put them together. We'll see. I may try to cut a piece out of the tree. Maybe just so we've got another angle on this so you can see what I did. See, I've just got this piece of cedar and it's clamped up there at the top of the transom, and then it comes all the way back down here. I've got it wedged against the wall back here with just a piece of oak sticking up to it, pushing it up against so it's flush up against the transom, and then it comes down and comes down to the lead down there. So what I was doing was just measuring this distance in between here. Shock dog. Well, I believe this will be, we put these together for the deadwood. That's going to give me what I need for, that's way too long, but cut that off. I can get that, this piece of wood was narrower on one end than the other. I don't know if you can tell that. It goes in like that at the top. That could work out perfect. I believe we'll try to get those laminated together and then we'll saw it out from there. Or later.